Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Yeah, guys, this is Charlie, longtime Browns fan. I'd like your opinion on something. I think in free agency, although the Browns are a little tight on money, I think they need to sign one of the following defensive tackles: Javon Hargrave, Darren Payne, or David Tomlinson. And they also need to at least have one linebacker, either David Long of Tennessee or Drew Tranquil of the Chargers. Let me know what you think. Thank you.
As always, appreciate all of the voicemails. Jeff, I don't know about the specific names. I think they need, and Payne's a guy that, we mentioned he's a big Amari Cooper fan, and he gets after it. We saw him against Deshaun Watson. I just want a big guy that can absorb double teams, that can let their linebackers run, and they don't have them on this roster right now.
No, they don't. And look, I'm a huge Javon Hargrave fan. Going back to, I got to sit down with him at the Shrine game. Was that 7-8 years ago when he was down there? And that was the guy that I knew was going to be good. And he is a more of a pass rusher presence. He's a guy. I think he has 9 sacks this year. Consistent. You remember from his Pittsburgh days. That's a guy that I would absolutely love. There are other guys that are out there. And you can, if you scheme it right and have the right mentality, you can get guys that are late round draft picks. But you've got to find guys that fit the role that you need them to do. And I don't think that they've done a very good job of doing marrying the need for what the role calls for and the players that they brought in to do that role. And I think that they need to get that right. Look, any of those guys would be fantastic. Linebacker is interesting. This is a good year to need a linebacker in free agency. David Long would certainly fit. There's going to be a lot of guys, and by the way, there's going to be a lot of vets that get cut because they're making too much money, and that's an area where the Browns can pounce and make some hay because we obviously can't speculate on who that's going to be. But if you look around the league and look at who's in cap trouble, a lot of those guys have a lot of linebackers that aren't necessarily playing to their contracts, and they're probably going to take care of it that way. So there's going to be a lot of opportunity for the Browns to load up at both of those positions this offseason, even with the limited draft capital and the limited cap room that they have.
Yeah, they'll be able to find a way to get some cap room. They've rolled over a significant chunk. They can renegotiate one of the bigger contracts and convert it. So I think they'll be able to do that.